Welcome to Q&A, Social Security Disability Today. This program is brought to you by the Reeves Law Firm, representing you and your Social Security and disability needs. If you have a problem or questions regarding Social Security and disability, call attorney Anthony Reeves. Here's your host, attorney Anthony Reeves.
Why does it seem that some people get Social Security disability benefits faster than others? Okay, you know I gotta put my head down when I did that, because you know how many times I've had people say, Mr. Attorney Reeves, I've walked around and I see all these people and they got disability benefits faster and I know they're not as bad as me. And I always want to say, first of all, I don't want you to be rude, and I try not to be rude when I say this to people, but y'all my people, so I'm gonna tell you what's really going through my mind when you say this. So I have to be very politically correct when I respond, because I know it'll come off harsh. When they come to me and say, I know people who got benefits faster, I know they're not as bad as me, and my first thought is, what do you know? You don't know nothing. You speculate because in your mind, you've told yourself they've got it. Well, I know for sure, attorney. How do you know? Well, they said they applied in January and they got approved in March. You know why? Well, all they said was, no, it was not that simple. Okay, first of all, everybody's case is a case-by-case basis. So everybody they use the same standard, but different people are handling their cases. Second of all, you don't know what the allegations were. You don't know what their medical records look like, do you? No. You're just saying that because you're fired up. And really, most people, they're not mad because the person got benefits faster than them. They're mad because they're having to wait so long, and they're annoyed that somebody else may have gotten benefits quicker than them. You're looking at this all wrong. You don't know why they got the faster than you. I got news for you. Neither do they. The only people that I've run across where they've gotten it super lightning fast are people who are terminally ill. But most people, it takes them a while. But you have to ask yourself, well, what circumstances did they have? Was their condition like yours? Did they have the same medical doctors as you? Did they go for the same level of treatment? Are they taking the same medication? Have they had the same level of test? Did they get all the forms back to Social Security in a timely fashion? Did they have loved ones who filled out forms on their behalf sooner? Did Social Security get all the information they needed? So many times people overlook all these little things that causes your disability application to take a long time. That's why the case takes a while. Other things is maybe there's discrepancies. Do you use drugs? Do you smoke? Have you been in jail? Have you had breaks in medical treatment? Have you worked? And you're sitting there going, well, you see all these other little things pop up. And I'm thinking, dude, you have all these warts on your case that Social Security has to address. Maybe they didn't, but you do. So guess what? In your mind, you're thinking, oh, that's not important. Yeah, to you, but to Social Security, who you're trying to get benefits from, it is. So I tell people, stop stressing yourself because you think that somebody got benefits faster than you, and you have decided in your mind that your condition is infinitely tougher or more difficult than theirs, and you can't understand how they got benefits faster than you. Simple fact of the matter is that the simple fact of the matter is you really have no clue how that person got benefits quicker than you. Stop stressing, worrying about them. And more importantly, when they come around you with that noise, talking about, man, you need to go to the guy I went to. He got mine fast. Or, I don't know what you're doing wrong because I got mine fast. Maybe you need to go to a different worker. Tell them to get out your face. Because the reality is that they don't have a clue as to why their case got sped through the process. I can't tell you. I love it, and I get a lot of great posts here, but sometimes I get people who are like, oh, Attorney Reeves is a hack because I did this on my own. I got benefits fast. And I tell people like that, I say, let me tell you two things. You don't need an attorney to get benefits quicker. You really don't. But let me be the first to tell you, the fact that you got benefits quick does not make you an expert. So please shut up. Because the simple fact of the matter is that everybody's case is a case-by-case basis. So you really don't know why. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is not going to be one of my more popular posts. I know this is not. Somebody's going to listen to this video and blast me, because they're going to know definitively what they had. And I'm going to tell you, if you know definitively what you had in your file that got you benefits, I applaud you. But let me tell you something else that's important. The person who's frustrated because they haven't got benefits may not have that same luxury. So where you may have been aggressive and you had a doctor that worked with you and you had a form and your condition was very clearly demonstrated by the medical records in your file, this other person may not. So be careful about firing up the masses because you were fortunate enough to have everything in your file because you were on point with everything you needed to have in order to prove you were disabled. And somebody else may not have had the same level. Not trying to say they weren't on point as well as you, but they may not have had the level of detail in their file, the level of comprehension, the level of assistance from particular doctors, the level of support from people who fill out forms. Their circumstances probably do not mirror yours. So do not get them fired up, riled up, pumped up, or motivated because you're wanting them to think in their mind that they are in your shoes and that if they were in your shoes, they should be able to get it just as fast as you do. Because the reality is your circumstances is completely different from the person next door. Everybody's different. Consider yourself lucky if you were able to get yours through quickly, but do not ever think in your mind that you've got the magic potion for how to get somebody else's claim through quicker. And by telling them that because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or there's some things that could be done, that's what can get them through. You're setting them up for the okie doke. Don't do that. It's a case-by-case basis. And I want people to understand this. If somebody's gotten their case through the Social Security process faster, for whatever reason, that's because of the facts of their circumstances. Those facts are not your facts. Focus on improving your facts to help your case go through the system quicker.